Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Borman Forster Fields in Rock Rapids, Iowa for tonight's Siouxland Conference matchup between your Central Lyon Lions and the visiting Sioux Center Warriors. And we want to thank our sponsors, first of all, tonight's broadcast and our broadcasts all year long, brought to you by our fine sponsors, Frontier Bank, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Lyon County Chiropractic, State Farm, Lester Feed and Grain, DRG Mechanical, and Wells Tax and Accounting. Taking a look here at statistics from the last time the Lions played, last week Friday night. And it was a 6-3 victory that got the Lions over 500. They're now 6-5 on the season. And they beat MOC Floyd Valley 6-3. They scored 2 runs in both the first and second innings. Hitting-wise, for the Lions, Gable Seaperda led off the game with a double, and then was followed by an RBI triple by Riley Van Wy, and then Brant Bookout had a bunt that scored Van Wy. It was basically a squeeze, not a safety squeeze is what it was, and that scored Van Wy. Bookout was out at first. And that was the 2 runs for the Lions. And then also adding runs, Brendan Huseman scored a run. He had 2 hits and also a double. Colton Buss had 3 singles and 3 at-bats with 2 runs scored. And Brady Wright was 2 for 2 with a couple of doubles. Zed Hymanson was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored a run in that win. Gable Seaperda started 4 innings. He allowed only 2 runs, none of them earned, 4 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 2. Van Wy allowed no hits, 1 unearned run, walked 2 batters, and struck out 1. And that was from last Friday night. Statistics from that game. Come back here in a moment, and we'll take a look at the last time these two teams played, the Warriors and the Lions from Sioux Center. It's the second game of the year for the Lions. We'll take a look at that after this break. Back after this.
Frontier Bank proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
By 4 people who had 4 hits, and that was the only 4 hits of the game. Mitch Van Beek had one of those, and he drove in a run. Brendan Huseman was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Ryan Metzger was 1 for 2 with a run scored, and Brady Wright was 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Zed Hymanson walked, stole a base, but did not score. Carter Kroll scored the final run for the Lions. He stole a base as well. And Brant Bookout pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Riley Van Wy went 2 1/3 innings in the first matchup, 1 hit, 2 runs, both unearned, and he had 3 strikeouts. So the Lions are going to look to clean up their defense here in this matchup, as 4 of the runs scored by Sioux Center, 4 of their 6 were unearned runs. So the Lions could have if you believe in hypotheticals, it could have been a 4-2 victory for the Lions. But let's take a look here at the Sioux Center side. Looking at the pitching first, Jacob Cleveringa went all 7 innings. He allowed 6 hits. All the runs he gave up were earned, all 4 of them. 2 walks and 8 strikeouts for Sioux Center. Peyton Bone, 2 for 4 with a run scored. He stole 3 bases in 3 attempts. He has yet to be caught this season, so if he gets on, look for him to steal at least second base, if not third base. Cade Bleeker, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Jacob Cleveringa, 2 for 2, a double, a stolen base, and a walk. Noah Zomerman, 1 for 1 with a double, an RBI, and 2 walks. Brian Mauser, 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Quinn Biker, 2 for 3 with an RBI. And Charlie Dykeshorn 1 for 3 with an RBI. And then pitching, already said pitching statistics again. It was 6-4 the final score. Sioux Center scored twice in the second, twice in the third, and twice in the sixth. The Lions got theirs 3 runs in the fifth and 1 in the seventh. The first time these two teams met back in Sioux Center earlier this year. And again, taking a look at the records, Sioux Center coming in 11-6 on this season. Lions at 6-5. Sioux Center's played a lot more games. They've played in 2 tournaments already so far this season, and they have had not very good luck in those tournaments. They are 1-3 in those tournaments they've played in Storm Lake and in Elk Point. And they just lost their last game last night to West Lyon. At West Lyon, 4-1 was the score on that one. And they are in Lyon County here for a while, as they were at West Lyon last night, here tonight, and then they'll be at George Little Rock on Monday. So they'll be in Lyon County for a while. Their first stop in Lyon County wasn't good. Lions are hoping to make it a not-so-good in number 2 on the trip for the Warriors. We'll see if the Lions can get their 7th win of the season. Trying to keep pace in the Siouxland Conference. We'll be back for a little bit more of the pregame show right after this.
It's the way the sun goes down, the orange light on the fields and towns. It's the sounds that we hear, the changing seasons in 2 years. Oh, the roots run deep as we grow our family. It's the way you want to live your life. It's the way you want to be.
Premier Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Borman Forester Fields here in Rock Rapids, Iowa. The Lions had a very good week last week. Coach Docker mentioned throughout the week last week that they wanted to have a winning week, and a winning week they did indeed have. It was a 3-1 week for the Lions last week. They lost their only game on the road at Okoboji 12-6. A game that they had a 5-0 lead to start out, and things just kind of fell apart. But the Lions won at Sheldon on Monday, the game before that, and then closed the week by beating a very good Boyden Hull Rock Valley team 5-4. And that was quite the game, because the Lions just about didn't come out victorious, but some base running mistakes by the Nighthawks in the inning caused the 2 outs, and the Lions were able to walk away victoriously. And then MOC Floyd Valley tried to make a little bit of a comeback, but the Lions were able to hold on and get the victory for a 3-1 week last week. And the Lions are looking to at least go 500, I would say, this week. 2 very tough opponents in Sioux Center tonight and West Lyon tomorrow night. If they can just get 1 win, that would be big, but 2 would be even better. So the Lions will hope to do that here tonight. One of the big problems for the Lions this season has been 27 errors as a team. That is the second most in the conference, only behind George Little Rock with 38. So the Lions are still 11 behind George Little Rock, but hopefully the Lions can get further behind them and hopefully turn down those errors tonight and tomorrow night and turn over, hopefully, a new leaf on the defensive side. That would be big. And Riley Van Wy's birthday today. He has 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, batting .350 on the season. He's hoping to have a big game for his birthday. We'll see if he can do it and lead the Lions to a victory. Gable Siepert is on the mound for the Lions, a 1.75 ERA, a 2-1 record. He has been very good. We'll see how he fares against this Sioux Center lineup. We'll take a look here at the starting lineups, and then we will take a break for the national anthem and lineups and everything else. So taking a look first of all for the Warriors, leading off playing center field is Peyton Bone. Batting second, left fielder Cade Bleeker. Batting third, the pitcher Isaac Viator. Batting fourth, the third baseman Jacob Klebringa. Batting fifth, the first baseman Noah Zomerman. Second baseman, number 30, Brian Mauser. And the catcher, number 7, Charlie Dykeshorn. And the shortstop is Tyler Van Beek. And the designated hitter, Quinn Biker, who's batting for the right fielder, Avery Den Herder. For the Lions, Gable Siepert pitching and leading off. Shortstop, Riley Van Wy, batting second. Batting third, right fielder, number 25, Jaden Baker. Batting fourth, number 21, first baseman Brant Bookout. Batting fifth, center fielder number 16, Brendan Huseman. Batting sixth, second baseman number 14, Ryan Metzger. Designated hitter number 12, Colton Buss. Catching is number 7, Brady Wright. And Zed Hymanson is playing third base. Colton Buss is batting for the left fielder, Carter Krull. And that is going to do it. The starting lineups have been announced. It's Siepert and Viator going at it on the mound here tonight. We'll see if the Lions can grab a victory to start their week. They have not played a game since last week Friday. They've had some time off to think about things and recover a little bit after a long week last week. We'll see how it pays off for them here tonight. Back for the start of the game in just a little bit.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Tom Menage in Rock Rapids. State Farm is there.
Lester Feed and Grain is your locally owned elevator. It's that time of year again. Time to start thinking about your 2017 seed orders. Neil at Lester Feed and Grain is happy to visit with you about DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and Stein products. As every farming operation is unique, so are the genetics and traits that you need for each acre. Remember, Lester Feed and Grain will be accepting soybeans at our Edna location this harvest season.
Hi, Gable Siepert here, steeplechase national champion and state champion in the 2-mile. I'm here to let you in on one of the secrets to my success.
Hey, Gable.
Hi, Katie. Chiropractic care works hand in hand with my training to make sure I'm performing at my best.
Come on back, Gable.
As former athletes, Dr. Hofer and Dr. Weber have the experience and understanding to know the stresses we athletes face. They are committed to making sure their athletes perform and function at their best. Lyon County Chiropractic is my natural choice in healthcare because of the results I get. So if you are looking for that extra edge, give Lyon County Chiropractic a call.
Central Lyon Community School District, setting the standard for success. Here at Central Lyon, we have a tradition of excellence and take pride in our quality education. Central Lyon has undergone many changes over the years, but our mission has remained the same: to provide an education and the opportunity for all students to become productive, lifelong learners. Our rich history combines with our state-of-the-art facilities to give students the best of both worlds. Our students have access to the newest technology, dedicated teachers, and a community that supports our efforts. Central Lyon Community School District, setting the standard for success.
It's the way the sun goes down, the orange light on the fields and towns. It's the sounds that we hear, the changing seasons in 2 years. Oh, the roots run deep as we grow our family. It's the way you want to live your life. It's the way you want to
Frontier Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The key to victory in sports starts with a good offense, which goes along with a great defense. This concept also applies to income taxes. The best way to make sure you're properly completing the many tax forms required and to ensure you're reporting all your income and claiming all allowable deductions is to take your information to a professional. Hi, this is Carmen at DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants. We can also help you with anything that has to do with accounting. We are located in Rock Rapids and Laverne, or find us on the web at denoblepc.com.
What's Kasasa? It's like never getting surprised by an ATM fee. Bank local and we'll refund your ATM fees nationwide. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Welcome back to Bourbon Forster Fields here in Rock Rapids, Iowa for tonight's matchup between the 11-6 Warriors and the 6-5 Lions. Gable Seaperda on the mound for the Lions tonight, as they set a 2-1 record in 20 innings. He's got a 1.75 ERA with 20 strikeouts and an opponent's batting average of 135. The Lions' opponent's batting average as a pitching staff is 167. And he'll face Peyton Bone, who's very, very good at getting on base. He's a .377 hitter and a .468 on-base percentage with 8 walks and 1 hit by pitch on the season. And when he gets on base, He's one that doesn't like to stay at the same base. He has 18 stolen bases in as many attempts. There's strike one delivered to Bone. And we are underway here for tonight's game. And just a little bit up or outside, one of the two. Maybe both, 1-1. Bone, obviously, lefty. And it's 2-1. Seaperda has walked 14 guys on the season in those 20 innings, so control has been an issue at points. And it's 3-1. I think he had 3 walks against MOC Floyd Valley last Friday night. Here's the 3-1. And there's a ground ball to short. Van Wy fields and throws for the first out of the ball game. So Seaperda bailed out by his defense over there at shortstop, and that'll bring up Bleeker, the left fielder. Bone didn't hit that ball very well. That's why it probably was a closer play than maybe it normally would be. It's pretty weak ground ball. And it's 2-0. Seaperda's thrown 7 pitches. And There's the third strike on the 8th pitch. There's a fly ball to Brendan Huseman. Makes the catch in center field for the second out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Viator. Viator on the season, .321 hitter with a .410 on-base percentage. He has 7 RBIs, has walked 6 times. He's got 4 doubles. And he struck out 10 times in 53 at-bats. Strike 1 called. So Sieperta struggled a little bit with his control those first 2 batters, but defense bailed him out. We'll see what he can do here to Viator. Ooh, just a little bit low. Ball 1. Not a bad pitch. That'd be a good strikeout pitch, I think, right there. It's hard to lay off when you're at 2 strikes. There's a ball, 2-1. And there's a ground ball. Bookout picks it up. And it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Gable Sieperta on 12 pitches. We go to the bottom half where the Lions will come up to bat.
Lester Feed and Grain is your locally owned elevator. It's that time of year again. Time to start thinking about your 2017 seed orders. Neil at Lester Feed and Grain is happy to visit with you about DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and Stein products. As every farming operation is unique, so are the genetics and traits that you need for each acre. Remember, Lester Feed and Grain will be accepting soybeans at our Edna location this harvest season.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Batting's the pitcher, number 8, Gable Sieperta.
And that 2.75 ERA is second best of the starters. Ball 1 delivered to Sieperta. Best pitcher for Sioux Center ERA-wise and record-wise is Jacob Cleveringa. There's a ball 2-0. Cleveringa has gone 27 2/3 innings on the season. The 4-1 record, 2.02 ERA, an opponent batting average of 147. Viator gives up a 250 opponent batting average. There's ball 3. Viator has walked 9 batters. He has yet to hit a batter on this season. 25 strikeouts in 20 1/3 innings. There's a strike. 3-1. And back-to-back strikes. Sieperta now has to battle. 3-2 count. Viator trying to battle back to get him. There's a weak ground ball, and Sieperta is going to beat it out. I didn't think there was any chance, but that shortstop made that a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Sieperta's got an infield hit, and here's Riley Van Wy. It was a very good play by Tyler Van Beek, the shortstop over there, but Sieperta had just a little bit more speed than the throw. There's a ball in the dirt to Van Wy, 1-0. There's a ground ball, Van Beek, and only one. And Riley Van Wy reaches on a fielder's choice. And that will bring up Jaden Baker. Baker in right field. Jade might not get a start this week. I think it might be Book out tomorrow. Maybe it will be Baker. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Docker handles that, because Book out started the last time the Lions and Wildcats faced in Larchwood. So maybe they want to give West Lyon a different look. I'm not sure. We'll see. There's a ground ball to second. And a double play ends the inning. We go to the second, no score.
Hi, Gable Sieperta here, steeplechase national champion and state champion in the 2-mile. I'm here to let you in on one of the secrets to my success.
Hey, Gable.
Hi, Katie. Chiropractic care works hand in hand with my training to make sure I'm performing at my best.
Come on back, Gable.
As former athletes, Dr. Hofer and Dr. Weber have the experience and understanding to know the stresses we athletes face. They are committed to making sure their athletes perform and function at their best. Lyon County Chiropractic is my natural choice in healthcare because of the results I get. So if you are looking for that extra edge, give Lyon County Chiropractic a call.
Ball one delivered from Gable Sieperta to Jacob Cleveringa. Cleveringa in this season, 8 hits in 32 at-bats. And there's a strike. He has 13 walks and 13 strikeouts. And a .250 hitter. There's ball, 2-1. So he's walked and struck out a lot. Sounds like kind of a power hitter's type numbers right there, but no home runs. There's a ground ball to third. Hymanson gobbles it up, but the throw is wide of first, and there's the first Lions error of the night. Exactly what they did in Sioux Center. Not at all how the Lions wanted to start this one. In the second inning, that'll bring up Zomerman. So here is Seaperda back to deliver a strike. There's a base hit into shallow right center. And a base hit for Zomerman, and runners are at the corners with nobody out for Mauser.
He's the catcher, number 7, Charlie Dyshore.
First pitch is in there for a strike. All in one. Dykeshorn with a pop-up. Seaperda calls for it, and he puts it away. 2 big pop-outs, and now it's up to Tyler Van Beek. Strike 1. There's a ball, and Wright can't find it, and the Warriors are on the board thanks to the error. We'll give that a wild pitch, both runners advancing. Here's a strike. Oh, and 2 to Van Beek, and there's a pop-up again and out of play. And 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Strikes him out, but the Lions commit an error in the inning and give up a unearned run. And it's 1-0 Warriors as we head to the bottom half of the second inning.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here's Brant Bookout leading off for the Lions here in the bottom half of the second. Lions looking to at least equal that one run, if not take the lead here. There's ball one delivered from Viator, who pitched 10, had 10 pitches in that first inning. Got that double play. There's a one-hopper to Zomerman. Well hit, but right at him for the first out. That'll bring up Brendan Huseman, the center fielder. Bookout was hitting .313 before that pitch, or before that. Brendan Huseman's hitting .351 with a .442 on base percentage. Ball one, and there's a foul ball. 1-1 to Huseman. Here's the 1-1 and a line drive right to that first baseman, who Zomerman has made back-to-back nice catches, a line out, and that'll bring up Ryan Metzger, the second baseman. Metzger takes a strike. He is 9 for 33 on the season with 10 runs scored, 7 RBIs. He's walked 5 times, struck out 6. 5 for 6 in stolen bases. Strike 2. Viator has been cruising since the double play. He got those first 2 outs quickly. There's a ball. And now finally the 1-2. Here's a weak ground ball under the third baseman's glove, and the Lions get a base runner with 2 outs. We'll see if they can capitalize on an error. Here comes Colton Buss, who's been hitting the ball well. Buss swings and fouls it away for the first strike. Left fielder is Carter Krall. That's who Buss is batting for. There's a ball, 1-1. And there's a ground ball. Going to be a tough play, but made by Cleveringa. Lions strand the 2-out error at first base in Metzger. That will do it for the second inning. 1-0, Lions trailing.
It's the way the sun goes down, the orange light on the fields and towns. It's the sounds that we hear, the changing seasons in 2 years. Oh, the roots run deep as we grow our family. It's the way you want to live your life. It's the way you want to be.
Premier Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back. That'll lead off the inning is the DH Biker. Seaper delivers up high, ball one. And it's 2-0. As you can probably hear through the microphone, the wind picking up a little bit here. It's kind of been off and on all day. There's a swing and a miss. 2-1 in the dirt. 3-1. Up in the air, pop fly into shallow right. Baker calls for it and makes the catch in foul ground, I believe. And that's out number one. Here's Peyton Bone. Baker did a good job there, calling off both Ryan and Brandt. There's ball one. Delivered to Bone. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Van Wy at short his first time up. There's ball 2-0. Bone had a 3-1 count in his favor in the first at bat, and then Seaper got him to ground out. And there's a ground ball, this time to Ryan, and he throws him out. Keeping Bone off the bases, as I mentioned, is going to be key for the Lions to win this game. That'll bring up Bleeker, the left fielder. First pitch is a ball. Seaper at 36 pitches. There's a line drive in front of Baker. And a 2-out single will bring up Viator. Viator, 0 for 1. Grounded out to Bookout. There's a pop-up and out of play. And a strike, 0-2. Seaper has one strikeout. It was to end the first, or it was to end the last inning, actually, I think. Here's Van Wy, throws to first. Ground out ends the third inning, the top of the third. We go to the bottom half. Lions looking to tie it or take the lead when we come back.
The key to victory in sports starts with a good offense, which goes along with a great defense. This concept also applies to income taxes. The best way to make sure you're properly completing the many tax forms required and to ensure you're reporting all your income and claiming all allowable deductions is to take your information to a professional. Hi, this is Carmen at DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants. We can also help you with anything that has to do with accounting. We are located in Rock Rapids and Laverne, or find us on the web at denoblepc.com.
Here's catcher Brady Wright. Takes a strike. There's a fly to left and a foul ball. 0-2. And a foul ball. Might have actually been better for the Lions if it wasn't a foul ball, because Brady probably would have reached first base. But we'll see if Brady can still get on base anyway here. 0-2 yet again. Up high and a ball. And another foul ball. Brady battling up there. Another 1-2. And there's a ball, 2-2. Two and two to Brady Wright, leading off the third inning, and he steps off. Now looks in again. And delivers. There's a little fly to left center field. Going to be a tough play, but somehow Van Beek makes the leaping catch. And that will bring up Zed Hymanson, third baseman. Ball one to the backstop. Again, the Lions play the Wildcats here tomorrow night for their second and final game of the week. And then the Lions are not going to be home at all next week. 3 road games. Sibley Cheaton, West Sioux, and George Little Rock. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Here's a ground ball to second base. Mauser throws to retire Hymanson, and that'll bring up Sieperda. Sieperda takes ball one. Now the 1-0 from Viator. And their first strike. And a ground ball to first and through the hole, and maybe the first baseman should have tried for that. But he lets it go, and Sieperda with a 2-out single, and I believe the first hit of the game for the Lions. Here's Van Wy. Van Wy reached on a fielder's choice. His first time up. He takes ball one. Sun peeking out here a little bit from the clouds. And there's a ball. And it's 2-0 as Seaperda goes. Two and 0, and Van Wy a chance to tie the game. And a called strike. 2-1. Three and one. And ball four, and there's runners at second and first for Jaden Baker. Quick visit to the mound, and we'll be right back.
What's Kasasa? It's like never getting surprised by an ATM fee. Bank local, and we'll refund your ATM fees nationwide. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
And now we're back here. Runners at first and second with 2 out in the bottom of the third. Lions trailing 1-0. Looking for a tie after this at bat, hopefully by Jaden. 1-0, the pitch in the dirt. A little surprised Seaperda didn't go as big of a secondary lead he had there. And up and in. 2-0, and as I said, Viator has yet to hit a batter on the season. There's a fly ball to left center field, and caught by Van Beeker. Let's see, actually left field is Bleeker. So, Lions have another threat this time and cannot get it to go through, but still plenty of baseball left as the Lions are down 1-0 as we go to the fourth.
Lester Feed and Grain is your locally owned elevator. It's that time of year again. Time to start thinking about your 2017 seed orders. Neil at Lester Feed and Grain is happy to visit with you about DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and Stein products. As every farming operation is unique, so are the genetics and traits that you need for each acre. Remember, Lester Feed and Grain will be accepting soybeans at our Edna location this harvest season.
The key to victory in sports starts with a good offense, which goes along with a great defense. This concept also applies to income taxes. The best way to make sure you're properly completing the many tax forms required and to ensure you're reporting all your income and claiming all allowable deductions is to take your information to a professional. Hi, this is Carmen at DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants. We can also help you with anything that has to do with accounting. We are located in Rock Rapids and Laverne, or find us on the web at denoblepc.com.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by our fine sponsors: Frontier Bank, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Lester Feed and Grain, Lyon County Chiropractic, State Farm, DRG Mechanical, and Wells Tax and Accounting. It's Jacob Cleveringa leading off the 4th inning. And ball 1. Cleveringa's 0 for 1. He reached on an error by Hymanson and then scored the game's only run. And a strike, 1-1. Seaport, according to my statistics, has 42 pitches so far. Popped up and out of play. And of course, the only run was unearned. Lions have had multiple opportunities. Unfortunately, they've been with 2 outs. And they haven't been able to take advantage. Strike 3 called, and that'll bring up Zomerman. Here's Zomerman, single to right field his last time up. And there's a fly ball to deep left field, but well foul. Maybe he'll have to take something off this next pitch, as he was plenty in front of that one. And that one was in the dirt. 1-1. Big NBA draft going on right now. There's been some picks already. Big trade. The Timberwolves trading for Jimmy Butler from the Bulls. Lakers, of course, taking who else other than Lonzo Ball. And there's a ground ball to Hymanson, and this time he throws out the runner on this chance. And that will bring up Mauser. And I actually like Lonzo Ball, but his father is just, there's so many there's so many words you could use to describe his father. There's a line drive caught by Carter Kroll in a 1-2-3 inning for Seaporta. Lions looking to get the bats going when we come back. 1-0 Warriors.
Hi, Gable Seaporta here, steeplechase national champion and state champion in the 2-mile. I'm here to let you in on one of the secrets to my success.
Hey, Gable.
Hi, Katie. Chiropractic care works hand in hand with my training to make sure I'm performing at my best.
Come on back, Gable.
As former athletes, Dr. Hofer and Dr. Weber have the experience and understanding to know the stresses we athletes face. They are committed to making sure their athletes perform and function at their best. Lyon County Chiropractic is my natural choice in healthcare because of the results I get. So if you are looking for that extra edge, give Lyon County Chiropractic a call.
What's Kasasa? It's like never getting surprised by an ATM fee. Bank local and we'll refund your ATM fees nationwide. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
Here's Brant Bookout, the first baseman. He grounded out his first time, I believe. Grounded out to first. Ball 1. There's a pop-up out of play, 1-1. And a ball, 2-1. The Aiders at 47 pitches in the 3 innings. The 3+ innings here now. There's a pop-up. Gonna be a tough play. And a foul ball. As Dykeshorn couldn't quite get it. And Bookout given new life. Looking for the first leadoff hit or leadoff base runner of the game are the Lions. Actually, I take that back. Sieberto reached. And then was thrown out on a fielder's choice, so they're looking for their second leadoff base runner. Last 2 innings have been base runners with 2 outs. Popped up again, and third baseman Cleveringa. Now the catcher, Dykeshorn, almost drops it. But he hangs on, and the out is recorded. That'll bring up Brendan Huseman. Dykeshorn given his second chance, and he didn't let that one go to waste. There's a line drive into left, but right at him. Lions hitting pitches right at fielders, seems to be. Here's Ryan Metzger. Strike 1 to Metzger. Metzger reached on an error by Cleveringa. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. The Aider at 53 pitches. He's thrown 9 so far here in the 4th. There's a ground ball to short. Van Beek backhands and throws him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Lions in the 4th. We go to the 5th. 1-0.
Frontier Bank proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash. No talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
Central Lyon Community School District, setting the standard for success. Here at Central Lyon, we have a tradition of excellence and take pride in our quality education. Central Lyon has undergone many changes over the years, but our mission has remained the same: to provide an education and the opportunity for all students to become productive, lifelong learners. Our rich history combines with our state-of-the-art facilities to give students the best of both worlds. Our students have access to the newest technology, dedicated teachers, and a community that supports our efforts. Central Lyon Community School District, setting the standard for success.
Sieberto back to work. 4 innings, 48 pitches, 1 unearned run. He's actually got less pitches than his opponent on the other side. Strike 1. Here's a fly ball to right center. Baker and Huseman let it drop. And it's a base hit. Running at first base is number 12. Find out who that is in a second. Braden John running at first base. That'll bring up Van Beek, the shortstop. Ball one. Dykeshorn goes. Throw to second base is too high. And might have been a little bit late, too. 2-0. That'll bring... Or is Van Beek still at the plate? 2-0. Oh, it's actually 1-1. Now it's 1-2 on the foul. And a strikeout. Swing and a miss, as the umpire said he went. That'll bring up Biker, the DH. First pitch is lined into center field. It drops in front of Huseman. And Biker with a base hit. That'll bring up Bone. So runners at the corners with only one out. Very difficult to double up Peyton Bone. And the Lions are going to bring the infield in. And that is probably a wise decision here. Especially since they haven't been able to get on the board yet through the first four. Strike one. Biker stole second base. Hymanson came forward for some reason. I don't know why. But the Lions could have had the runner at third picked off. 0-1. Lions still staying in on the grass, of course. Popped up. And Brady makes the catch for the out. A huge out for the Lions. Here's Bleeker 1 for 2. Single to right and a fly out to center. Here's a ground ball. Van Wy has no play and a run scores. Here's Viator. 0 for 2. Runners at the corners once again for the Warriors. Strike one. Even with all the base runners, Seifert has only thrown 11 pitches here in the inning. There's a ground ball back to Seifert. Throws to Bookout to end the inning, but the Warriors get an insurance run that, hopefully, for the Lions' sake, does not come back to haunt them. We will go to the bottom half of the fifth, 2-0.
It's the way the sun goes down, the orange light on the fields and towns. It's the sounds that we hear, the changing seasons in 2 years. Oh, the roots run deep as we grow our family. It's the way you want to live your life. It's the way you want to be.
Premier Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Tom Menage in Rock Rapids. State Farm is there.
Bottom of the order in the fifth for the Lions. Colton Buss, the DH, leading off. Takes a ball. Ground ball to second. Mauser throws him out. That'll bring up Brady. Strike one to Brady. He flew out to shallow left center to the shortstop Van Beek his last time up. And a ball. 1-1. In the dirt. 2-1. There's a strike. And the count is even at 2. And ball 3. Full count, Hymanson on deck. Hymanson grounded out his first time to second, I believe. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Van Beek gobbles it up and throws a strike to first. Out number 2. Viator cruising along, and here's Hymanson. Hymanson grounded out to second. 2 down. Hymanson swing and a miss. Behind that one. Strike 2. Oh and 2 from Viator to Hymanson. And he went. Swing and a miss, a strikeout. Ends the 5th inning. We go to the 6th. It's 2-0. Warriors in control.
Lester Feed and Grain is your locally owned elevator. It's that time of year again. Time to start thinking about your 2017 seed orders. Neil at Lester Feed and Grain is happy to visit with you about DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and Stein products. As every farming operation is unique, so are the genetics and traits that you need for each acre. Remember, Lester Feed and Grain will be accepting soybeans at our Edna location this harvest season.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Called strike. 2 Cleveringa. There's a strike. 2-2, I think. And a full count. Swing and a foul ball. Zomerman and Mauser to follow Cleveringa here in the 6th. There's ball 4. It's not a battle you want to lose as a pitcher right there. Here is Zomerman, the first baseman. High fly ball to left, but hooking foul and almost out of play, but not quite. And it's 1-1. Zomerman 1 for 2. Ground out his last time, and a single to right his first time. 1-1, and Seaperta steps off. Two and 1. Seaperta at 70 pitches, 10 so far here in the 6th. Still nobody out. And 3-1. Umpire not helping out on that pitch. Looked to be fairly close, but it's 3-1. And ball 4, Cleveringa speeding around to maybe get another base, but he cannot, and that'll bring up Mauser, the second baseman. In case you haven't heard, fireworks are now legal in Iowa, and we are hearing them a little bit here in the background. There's a strike. Got them being sold all across Lyon County. There's a bunt. And a foul ball. And a great job that time by Brady Wright. So he lets it roll foul. It's exactly what you're supposed to do in that situation. Now, if there's 2 outs, which they probably wouldn't be bunting with 2 outs, then you'd probably want to try and throw them out there. But when there's nobody out and runners at first and second, Brady made the right play. Don't know what the Warriors coach was asking, but there's a ball. 1-2, nice block that time by Brady. Need to see more of that from Brady and all the other catchers. Colton Buss struggled with that against Okoboji last week. There's a foul ball. Mauser keeping the at-bat alive. He's 0 for 2. Lions would love to get a double play here. Any way they can get it. But a strikeout would be nice as well. There's one. And that's it. So runners at the corners with 1 out for Dykeshorn. Base hit to left center. It will score 1. And that is it. Line drive. Dykeshorn's second hit of the game, and he has not been hitting the ball that well this season. Dykeshorn will be ran for again by John. And that'll bring up Van Beek. Runner steals second steal. Sorry about that. And it's 1 strike to Van Beek. Still only 1 out. There's a ball. 1-1. Thought maybe now that first base is open, maybe you consider intentionally walking Van Beek, but Biker had a base hit his last time up, so maybe if Seaperta goes 3-1 here, then you intentionally put him on. Or just throw a ball hoping he chases or something. There's a swing and a miss. Now you might as well get him. 2-2. Swing and a foul. There's a foul ball. Once again. Seaperta's thrown 24 pitches in this 6th inning. He's at 84 for the game. Just outside and a full count. Again, the umpire not obliging very much. And ball 4. Safe at home, and it's 4-0. Four to nothing, and in comes Coach Docker with runners at the corners and only 1 out. We'll take a break and be right back.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Biker to the plate. Popped up, and Brady didn't see it at first, I don't think. Foul ball. Trying a squeeze. That would have been a huge double play if Brady would have been able to catch that, because there'd have been no way he got back home or back to third, I don't believe. We'll see if they try the squeeze again. They don't. They try just a... And nobody gets the ball. And the Warriors bust open here in the 6th with 3 runs. One and two, still only 1 out, 5-0 Warriors. And a really big chance for Bone to really break this thing open even further. And still 1-2. Ground ball. And Hymanson has no play, an error. I counted that last one as an error on him because he tried to get the tag down instead of catching the ball, and I'm going to give him his third error right here. Unfortunately, and it's 6-0. Coach Docker comes out, and I believe he has to make a pitching change now, so we'll see who he decides to go with when we come back.
It's the way the sun goes down, the orange light on the fields and towns. It's the sounds that we hear, the changing seasons in 2 years. Oh, the roots run deep as we grow our family. It's the way you want to live your life. It's the way you want to be.
Premier Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
What's Kasasa? It's like never getting surprised by an ATM fee. Bank local and will refund your ATM fees nationwide. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
Ball one delivered from Zed Hymanson, who switched places with Gable Sieperta. There's a ground ball, foul. One and one. And there's a fly ball to right center. It'll split the gap and score 2 runs. It's a 2-run double for Bleecker, and it's 8-0. Ball one and a wild pitch. And there's still only one out. Hymanson at 4 pitches. Ground ball to short. Van Wy scoops it up and throws him out for the second out, but another run scores. Strike one to Cleveringa. 9-0 Warriors lead. There's a ball, 1-1. Two and one. And a ball, 3-1. And ball 4. And it'll bring up Noah Zomerman, the first baseman. He is 1 for 2. One and 0. And now a fly ball to deep left center field. Back is Huseman, and over his head. And Cleveringa scores, and it's 10-0. And here's Mauser. Now all the Warriors have to do is hold the Lions in the bottom half of this inning, and the game will be over. But first of all, the Lions have got to get out of this inning. 2 outs. Strike one delivered to Mauser, who's 0 for 3. So a good guy to be the final out of the inning, hopefully. And a ball, 1-1. One and 2. I believe this is Zed's first pitching appearance of the season. So it's understandable he might be a little rusty. There's a foul ball. Still 1 and 2. And this is grounded to Van Wy. He fields it and throws out the runner Mauser to end the inning. But the Warriors just need 3 outs, and they're going home winners, 10-0. They lead.
The key to victory in sports starts with a good offense, which goes along with a great defense. This concept also applies to income taxes. The best way to make sure you're properly completing the many tax forms required and to ensure you're reporting all your income and claiming all allowable deductions is to take your information to a professional. Hi, this is Carmen at DeNoble Austin and Company PC, Certified Public Accountants. We can also help you with anything that has to do with accounting. We are located in Rock Rapids and Laverne, or find us on the web at denoblepc.com.
Frontier Bank proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Frontier Bank.
Here's Gable Seaperda, leading off, playing third base now after his night on the mound. Lions down 10-0 here, starting the sixth. Swing and a foul. 0-1. Seaperda 2 for 2. With a pair of singles. And a strike, 0-2. And a ball in the dirt. It's been pretty much everyone else that hasn't been able to get some hits in a timely manner. Two and two. And actually, Seaperda has the only 2 hits for the Lions, according to my statistics. There's a pop-up and out of play. And the pitch, and it's a ground ball to short. Bobbled the moment by Van Beek, but he recovers to throw him out. Here's Van Wy. 0 for 1. He reached on an error, I believe. Oh, he walked. He walked and reached on an error. Called strike. And a ball. And there's a base hit. Wanted to get a hit on his birthday at least, and he did that. Base hit, and that'll bring up Baker with 1 out. Van Wy, of course, didn't want to be swinging for the fences on that. Just need base runners right now, and there's the second base runner in a row. Lions all of a sudden come to life on a couple of hard ground balls. And it's runners at first and second with nobody out, or with one out, and that'll bring up Bookout. Strike one. Bookout 0 for 2. Lions get their third and fourth hits of the game right here with Baker and Van Wy. And there's swing and a miss. But a wild pitch advances both Van Wy and Baker. Oh and 2. And there's a foul ball. Way late on that one. Ball 1. Huseman on deck. Strike 3 called. Maybe the umpire wants to go home early. Here's Brendan Huseman. Don't think he's called that pitch all night long. 2 down, and ball 1. Very shocked he didn't call that one a strike after that last one. 1-0. Two and 0. Ten to nothing lead for the Lions, or for the Warriors, excuse me. 2 down, 2-0 count to Huseman. Runners at second and third, popped up and out of play. 2-1. Huseman 0 for 2 with a pair of lineouts, 1 to first and 1 to left. Hit the ball well, pretty well both times. There's a ball, 3-1. We'll be back tomorrow night. There's going to be no post game tonight, as there's a foul ball down the line. No post-game show tonight. Not much to talk about here tonight, for one thing. And kind of need to make a run to the bathroom, so we'll call it a night anyway. As there's not much, I guess again, not much to talk about. So 3-2. Ground ball foul. Viator at 86 pitches, 21 here in the 6th. There's a ground ball. Shortstop Van Beek, and the out is not recorded. And it goes into the dugout, and the Lions score a pair of runs. So it is 10-2 now. 2 outs. And ball 1 to Ryan Metzger. There's a strike. 2-1. 1-1 actually, I think. There's a ball. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Calling for it, Cleveringa, and he makes the catch in foul ground, and that ends the inning. But the Lions keep it alive as we go to the 7th. 10-2.
Lester Feed and Grain is your locally owned elevator. It's that time of year again. Time to start thinking about your 2017 seed orders. Neil at Lester Feed and Grain is happy to visit with you about DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and Stein products. As every farming operation is unique, so are the genetics and traits that you need for each acre. Remember, Lester Feed and Grain will be accepting soybeans at our Edna location this harvest season.
It's the way the sun goes down, the orange light on the fields and towns. It's the sounds that we hear, the changing seasons in 2 years. Oh, the roots run deep as we grow our family. It's the way you want to live your life. It's the way you want to be.
Premier Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Here's Dykeshorn. Takes ball 1 from Hymanson. Dykeshorn's had quite the game, 2 for 3. And as I said, not normally known for his hitting ability, but big hits tonight, that's for sure. There's a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss, so 1-2. And he's hit by a pitch. Hymanson gets the 2-out single. Sorry, folks. Had to take care of something there a second.
Batting to third baseman, number 8, Gable Seaford.
Got the stats a little mixed up, and Zed gets his first hit of the game. That'll bring up Gable. Swing and a foul. 0-2, and the Lions are down to their final strike on the night. Ground ball to short, and they get the force at second to end the game, and the Lions fall 10-2 in 7 innings. That's going to do it here. Seaford had a pretty solid start there for a while. The only run for a while was only an unearned run, and then things kind of fell apart for the Lions. So that's going to do it. 10-2 the final. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Lions and Wildcats from Borman Forster Fields right here. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody.